Hi Year 11, this video is about buying and selling shares. And it's our last video because I'll be back at school on Friday and I'll see you on Monday. So you need this book, our Investing in Shares booklet. Okay, so there's 3 costs if you want to buy shares. You have to pay consideration. So consideration is just the value of the shares. If a share costs $5 and you buy 2 of them, then 2 times 5 is $10. If you buy 5 of them, then 5 times 5 is $25. So consideration is the cost of the actual share. But there's 2 other costs that you have to pay. One is called brokerage, and that's the fee to the stockbroker who does the selling for you. Now, if these days, if you sell online, then the online companies, such as something called ComSec, which is the Commonwealth Bank, they'll charge it because they're acting as a broker. So they're acting as the person who sells the shares for you or buys the shares for you. And then you have to pay GST, but you only pay GST on the brokerage. So you don't pay GST on the cost of the shares, you pay GST on the brokerage, and it's 10%. Okay, so let's see how this works, and we just do it 1, 2, 3. So the cost of buying 1,500 Telstra shares at $5.40 each with brokerage 2%. So the consideration, how much do the shares cost? Well, there's 1,500 of them and they're $5.40 each. So 1,500 times $5.40 into the calculator and we get $8,100. Okay, step 2, we need the brokerage. It tells us it's 2%. So 2% of the cost of the shares. So the more expensive the shares, the more you pay the broker. So 2%, just a reminder how to do that on your calculator. You're going to do 2 divided by 100, either as a fraction or just using the divide key, times by 8100, and you get 162. So you pay the broker $162. And then finally GST, which is 10% of the broker fee. So 10% of 162, $16.20. So all up, it's going to cost you, add up all those numbers, and you're going to get $8,278.20. Okay, so let's look now at Qantas. We're buying 500 Qantas shares and they're $4.80 each. So how much are the actual shares, the consideration? 500 times $4.80 equals 2,400. Now the second amount is the brokerage. Now it's a flat fee, so that means you just pay $30. Doesn't matter how many you buy. GST, 10% of the brokerage fee, so 10% of $30 is $3. Add everything together and we get 2,433. Okay, so I'd like you to stop the video, try the next question, and then come back and see if you got the correct answer. Okay, so the consideration or the cost of the shares, 7,300 shares at $5.23 each. $38,179. Now the brokerage is 2%, so it's 2% of the cost of the shares, $38,179. So the broker gets $763 for doing this trade. Not a lot of work's done in a trade. And think about how many trades you might do during a day. It's quite a lucrative job. Okay, 10%, $76.36. Add everything together. $39,018.94. Okay, so the exercises are 4C, but I'm going to teach you about selling shares also in this video. So you can either do 4C now or watch the rest of the video and then come back and do 4C. Okay, so once we've bought shares, we're going to want to sell them to make money. But we're also going to have to pay the brokerage and GST when we sell shares. So first up, the consideration, so the cost of the shares, 900 times 6.32 in this first question, gives us $5,688. Brokerage, 2.5% of 5,688. Which is $142.20, and then GST. So this is very similar to buying shares. GST, which is 10% of $142.20. Which is $14.22. Okay, so we've got this amount of money, but we've got to pay the brokerage and pay the GST. So the proceeds equal 5,688 minus the brokerage and minus the GST. So it's just a little bit backwards. It's plus when we're buying, but minus when we're selling. Okay, second one. We've got 4,800 shares at $2.13 each. So the value of those shares and the brokerage is $25 just flat. Means no percentage, just pay $25. GST is 10% of $25, which is $2.50. So the proceeds are going to be the amount of money, the 10,224, minus the amount you got to pay the broker, the 25, minus the GST, which gives you $10,196.50. Okay, so you stop the video now, do the next question, come back and see if you're right. So we've got 23,625, working out the brokerage. Working out the GST. And then the proceeds. going to be the value of the shares minus the brokerage minus the GST. Awesome. Now, exercise 4D relates to what we've just done then. So if you could today complete exercise 4C and 4D,